Hey y'all, welcome to Thrifty Thursday with Tara. The day I take opportunities to show you thrifty and easy ways to budget and save. Today, we're going to discuss how to save 2025 in 2025 with the 2025 challenge. Have you ever heard of the expression, biting off more than you can chew? And there's also another expression, eating an elephant one bite at a time. So we're going to talk about those two expressions and how we're going to work to easily save this 2025 in 2025. Okay? This particular challenge is, I'm not promoting anyone in particular. I want to say that at first. It's just a challenge that I did purchase and download from Etsy. The individual or the creator of this is the Almost Organized Owl. She is on YouTube as well if you'd like to go patronize, follow that person on YouTube or their Etsy shop, okay? But in general, this is just the one that I am going to utilize in this demonstration. So you look at this challenge and you're like, well, actually start off the first year and you're like, hey, I want to start saving some money. I've been wanting to do this. I've been watching these budgeters. I'm going to go and I'm going to do the 2025 challenge. And you're like, wow, yeah, because I can get my sinking fund, my emergency sinking fund up. I have a little extra money. I just want to start there. I know I can do it. So you go ahead, you purchase this, you download it, and you're looking at this like, oh my God, all these numbers, where do I start? So that's where you say, man, I bit off more than I can chew. It's like, I don't know where to start, what to do. If you are a U.S. citizen, English, you do, what is that? Left to right is how you go. You're looking at these numbers. Which number do I get? What do I do? You know, it can be very overwhelming. When a challenge becomes overwhelming, then what happens is you start to think, okay, I'm not going to do this challenge. And so there you go. You are now done. So now you not only wasted your money purchasing the challenge, you also now have probably been turned off to budgeting a little bit and even saving. But I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to feel that way. We're going to eat this elephant one bite at a time. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take you, I want you guys to take a look at this. What I have here is I have a ruler and I have a writing utensil. It can be a marker, it could be colored, it could be pen, whatever you want. But the main thing you need when you have this is you want this particular challenge and you want a pen or, you know, something to write with, and you want a ruler. A ruler for straight lines. That's it. That's all. If you don't care about straight lines, don't worry about it. Now, I will say this as well. I am marking up an original. If you want yours to still look cute, see if you're able to print off a copy, mark that up first, and then you have your original to where you can color in. It's up to you. So what you're going to do is, first thing I want to do is I want to section this off, okay? I just want to put this line up here because I'm going to write below this line, all right? So now we're going to come in here. I'm going to do this real quick. We're going to look at this in terms of a year. There are 4 quarters in a year. Each quarter has 3 months. If you're financial, you know. If you're not, you don't know. And that's okay. It's not for you to know. It is for people like me to help teach you that, okay? That's how we're going to do this. We're going to do this challenge in quarters by month, okay? So first, let's start with a quarter. So it's 2025. There's 4 numbers. We're going to do this for quarters. So we're going to start off with quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. Okay. Now, the next thing you're going to do is, and that's this. Those are the quarters. Each number, if you see that, that's the column, that's the quarter. Now, let's count this out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 rows, right? We're not going to look at the numbers yet. We just have 6 rows, or the numbers up here. So what we can do is, if you divide 6 by 2, that gives you 3. That's 3 months. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your ruler and you're going to draw a line across, and you're going to come down 2 more rows right up under the second row. So 1, 2, draw a line. You're going to come down again. 1, 2, you're going to draw a line. Okay? All right. So then what you're going to do is you're going to write month 1, month 2, month 3. Okay. And now you're like, well, Tara, what about the top? What about the numbers at the top, right? Which is true. What about the numbers at the top? Well, I'm going to take my ruler. I'm going to do this again. This is why I said if you don't want to mark it up, you're going to print out yourself a black and white copy. So, and me just being who I am, y'all, this is just what I do. I just want to section it off. I'm not drawing it all the way down because we're going to use that space down there, okay? All right. So, I consider this up here is a bonus. This is a bonus. All of this is 2025, but we're trying to eat this in little small increments. And so we're going to do these first because we know we're going to get these majority, okay? And then we can add this when you have your bonus check, or when you have, if you get some side hustle income or something, then you can save this amount. Okay, but then remember, and if you feel comfortable, I'm going to do this. Let me go ahead and section this off. I apologize. If you want to do this, you can also do this by month. By quarter. That way, you can see how you're going to save. Okay, so now you have your grid. This is the bonus. This is month 1. This is month 2. This is month 3. Okay. You can break it down further. You can say this is the first 2 weeks. This is the second 2 weeks. It's up to you. I'm doing this by month because if I can see by month how much I need to save, then I feel like, hey, I'm able to get that amount. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and we're going to do the same thing. Okay. We're going to make this grid. Now, for sakes of making it a little easier for you guys, I am going to do the same that actually goes across, and then I'm going to take it down. Now you can draw it all the way down. I didn't draw it all the way down because I just didn't want to. So I'm going to do, this top one's going to be bonus. This is where I get a little crooked, y'all. Leave me alone. I'll take it all the way across. Okay. Month 1. Y'all leave me alone if it's crooked. Month 2. Month 3. All right. Let's go ahead. We're going to do quarters. You can take it all the way down if you want. I am for purposes of this instructional video. Okay, so once again, you have quarter 1, you have quarter 2, and this is just an abbreviation that I'm writing. You can write out the full name if you want. All right, so now that we have all of that, okay, have all of that, all you're going to do, I'm sorry, y'all, this is just me. You don't have to have your white out. I have my white out. Okay. All right, so all you're going to do is now you're going to add this stuff up, okay? And I'll do this real fast so that we'll probably speed through this, but you're going to get the gist. So your first quarter, this is how much you can save monthly. When you get some extra money, you can also go ahead and save that. So for that whole quarter, you'll save $500. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fill the rest of this out. Okay, we are back. And as you see, our grid is done. And look at this. Look at this. I'm going to do some highlights so it makes it not so monogamous. Because even with it looking monogamous, you're like, those are just still a bunch of numbers, Tara. Well, I want you to see, I really want you to see what occurs when you actually look at what is happening. It is doable. Do you see that? Just in case you don't, we have our quarters up here. Right? And you can do it whatever color you want. I just do orange because to me orange is important. Orange means that it's telling me something that is I need to know. Okay? And then, if you want, you can also do a double line so that you know this is actually a total. It's going to look a little funny because there is whiteout up under here that I did. There you go. Okay, so we'll just, let me make this pink instead. All right, put this right here. Okay. So here we go. I'm gonna zoom this out real quick so you can see. So now that you see this, this looks a lot more achievable. Look at this. We took this one big thing, I wish I had hopefully I can pop a picture in here or something. We took this big challenge that was all on here by itself and we actually put it into bite-sized pieces that are far more achievable without as much stress. So if we take a look at this, you're saving, if you're looking at it by quarter, okay, you're saving $500 per quarter. In this last quarter, you're saving $525. So by the end of the year, you'll have your $2025. You see that? Okay. And that is just being able to plan out your money too. Which is a good step in budgeting. Even savings, you can plan out your savings. You can say, hey, when I get my, what is that? You get your bonus check in the months that have the 3 paydays. This is what you can do. You can take a little bit of that money. You can save your bonus area. Each month you can designate an amount that you're going to save, and you could do it by quarter. So if you need it further broken down, you can literally put January, February, March, April, May, June. You can even pick a number that you're able to save. You can say, hey, you know what? I can actually save month 2 and quarter 2. I can save 126 this month. And the next month you might be able to say, hey, I can save that 156. So this is taking the elephant, put it in bite-sized pieces, not looking at the whole thing as I bit off more than I can chew, but hey, I made this manageable and I'm able to do this particular challenge throughout the year. So I hope you learned something here today. If anything, how to make something that seems big and undoable into something that is very much achievable. All right, guys, you like this type of content? Don't forget to comment below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on those notification bells, and I'll see you in my next video.